Live. There we go.
All right, what is going on, everybody? Welcome to the Bakersfield Gentlemen.
You gotta stop. You gotta stop.
It's Frankie here with my brother Miguel. We're at Celebra's Lounge. And today's show, you guys, we're going to be smoking Founders Cigars. This was actually a brand that was brought to us by Cigar Show Tim.
Yeah.
He came up on his way up north, hung out for a smoke, and talked to us about these cigars. And he put us in contact with the company. So they sent us a sample pack here of 4 cigars. We have their, uh, excuse me, that's why we need the cough button.
Wow. Wow. Or you just be professional, That one works too.
They have the Connecticut, the Habano, the Maduro, and the um, dual wrap.
Dual wrap indeed. The signature series, you said, yes?
I think that's called their signature series. I just know it's the dual wrap.
The signature dual wrap Churchill is what we
There
have
we
here.
go. That's
very
the
excited
one.
about.
That's the one. So yeah, we're gonna give those a try today. You guys will try the Habano today. We'll probably try the Maduro on Wednesday, and Friday we'll be doing the dual wrap. But a quick note: I don't think next week we're gonna have any shows until Friday.
It'll probably be just prep to the show, to the big show,
Right,
which is
because
PCA, obviously.
PCA will begin on Friday. So I don't think Monday or Wednesday we'll have an actual show. It'll be our last minute preparations for getting everything ready for Vegas.
Definitely.
So just keep that in mind, guys.
But other than that, real quick, Harley, Scott, how you guys doing? Thank you for joining us so early. And we will be going with that little intro video right now. Guys, do me a favor, like and share this, and we will be back with you right after this. There we go. All right, everybody. So before we get started into this, I want to know what you guys are smoking, what you guys are doing out there. I can finally look at comments because I have my phone right here now, no longer using this for the camera, which makes me very happy. Let's see. We got Christopher Stanley, Louisa, Christopher, again, Timothy, Richard, Joe, Mike, everybody out there. How is your day going, guys? Let's see what we can get on the stream as far as what everyone else is having. As Frankie said, we are enjoying Founder Cigars today, and this is their Habano, that black and white with blue accent band to it, and that is going to be their Ecuadorian Habano wrapper over Ecuadorian Habano 2000 binder, Nicaraguan Estelian Condega, and Dominican fillers. This particular guy is their Churchill size right here. This is the big one.
I believe it's named after Frederick Douglass.
The Douglas, yes, it does say that.
Each one is named after a different notable person in U.S. history. This one is the Douglas. And they have a nice little silhouette bust of him on the band as well.
Very nice. I do appreciate that. It looks good. It looks good. It's simple, not too crazy. They can add a little more detail to it, make it stand out just a little bit more. But I get what they're doing. They don't want to go crazy with it. Simple can be better.
Real quick, so Tim says that it's too hot to do anything there.
Yeah.
Tim, that's why we love the lounge, man. That's why you got to become a member. You'll have your own 24-hour access here. Throw the AC on, have all the cigars you want for as long as you'd like.
100%. Let's see. Look at this. Richard, you guys found your cigars? In a matter of speaking, yes, we totally did. Hello, Leo. How you doing? Harley having that Trinidad Esperanto Series 2, which is a wonderful thing. Very good cigar. And I'll go ahead and cut this and light it as well. I'm behind Frankie here, so let's get started on that. Using that deep V. Clean that out.
Let us know in the comments, you guys, how the mics are coming through. Again, we are using the new mic setup here. We've got the new switchboard here that gives access to a bunch of different little noises we can do. So let us know how the sound is coming through. I can hear it through my headphones. I had to get different headphones. Those little ones they just don't stay in my ear very well. So I had to go and upgrade the headphones. But the mics seem to be working pretty well. Not a whole lot of what do you call it? Background noise coming through on them. So just do me a favor and let me know in the comments, you guys, how it's sounding. And I appreciate that.
Did Frankie get that one lighter that he wanted? Which was the one that you wanted? Because there's been a couple of them.
I was actually looking for a. It was one of the.
Oh, the
Yeah.
ones with the fingers and
Right.
then turn it
Yeah.
on.
Yeah. Asshole. Um, it was one of the ones with the little can fuel.
Oh, you're talking about the uh not Fugatti. Oh my god,
Pagani.
Bugatti,
Yes.
Frugatti. Frugatti's is not a lighter brand. That is a delicious Italian restaurant here in town.
Yeah, I was looking for the gunmetal gray and juniper green one, but that actually wasn't for me.
Pretty cool one though.
That was for a friend of mine. Anytime she wants help tracking stuff down, she comes to me. I'm usually pretty good at that. But this one particular lighter is sold out, and they aren't making it anymore, and nobody is selling theirs. Not on eBay, not on Amazon, not on any of the cigar groups. Nobody wants to sell it. Everybody wants to keep theirs. So it is what it is. I'll just have to try to find her a different one.
You know, that's one of those things that once something's gone, it pretty much is gone for a lot of cigar industry stuff. Um, unless they do another run of them, unless someone actually is willing to sell, which half the time they're not, unless they are buying just for secondary market. You can see that on eBay a lot apparently, and there's other places where you can find that stuff, but it's way overpriced.
Yeah.
People will buy two or three of the exact same item, and they will just save it for that resale and try to pay for the one they got by selling the other ones for 150% of whatever they wanted or whatever they paid for it for. You buy three, you sell two, then all of a sudden yours is paid for and you got it for free.
Yeah.
Which it's smart, but it kind of sucks. It kind of sucks.
No, that's very true, Mike. You know, the secondary market on lots of things is always have the those jacked up prices, whether it's a bottle of whiskey, whether it's Jordans, cigars, accessories. That secondary market, man.
It does not matter what industry or what kind of items you're talking about, just because people will pay for it, or at least if they're willing to pay for it, it's gonna happen. You're gonna see it wherever you're at. My gosh, I think yeah, you're right with the shoes. I don't get that at all, and we're seeing a terrible market for it in like the NFT stuff. That secondary market,
Ridiculous.
like you
Oh
buy
my
in,
god.
the beginning, and then people get that fear of missing out. All of a sudden, they're paying hundreds of thousands of times what the first person paid for, and you're already starting to see a bottom out in a lot of that stuff because they found out, hey, this might have been a scam right away.
It just
Uh,
blows my mind the amount of money people are gonna pay for a run of um, cartoon figures of a chimp in different colors and different configurations,
that's
and that
literally
is
what it
their
is.
portfolio.
That's what it is.
Yeah,
They're different, the exact same character, different
I think it was
configurations.
Snoop Dogg's son or somebody's famous son.
Oh man,
Spent
yeah.
like $250,000 on a run of NFTs, and they're all the same for just little tweaks here and there, and that's his portfolio for his investment. I'm like, that's ridiculous to me. I'm sorry.
That's not even the worst I've heard. There's been millions of dollars spent into these things, and they just keep going up because of potential value and like, oh well, it prints out. Some of these make other NFTs. It just doesn't make sense. Huh. I see. I'm with Richard. I don't understand NFTs. What are they and why are they so popular? I don't get the popularity. I get what they're supposed to be for, and it makes sense in certain cases. Like if you're selling tickets to an actual event, and you can sell a ticket where you can check if this is the real one. You could see on a backup digital block, there's a blockchain or whatever. It shows everyone who's purchased that, and it was directly from creator to distributor or to the buyer. That's pretty good. You
Yeah.
can't fake that. That's great. But I just, oh my goodness, oh wow, Brian just smoked the Belly Cosfino 2022 La Crema by Crown Heads. So tasty. I have not had that yet. I'm going to try that out.
Crown Heads is a fantastic line of cigars. They do quite a few different ones that I actually am a big fan of. Um, get a chance to talk to those guys every once in a while when we'll see them over at events, PCA or TPE. They don't really come out to Bakersfield all that often, so don't really ever get a chance to actually see them here. But
No, maybe not.
yeah,
It can be sell an NFT for rights to buy a certain product. Yeah, they have that too. Like LFD is doing that. I believe there's one that was being sold for Lamborghini of a certain particular color of orange or green Lamborghini, and whoever buys it gets that Lamborghini as well. So it's like a proof of purchase, which is kind of cool. I mean, these are different ideas that you can use to make it actually work, and I really do
I
appreciate
mean,
that kind of
Ford
stuff.
already does something like that though. When you buy the GT 500, you can actually upgrade your paint to a specific color that you want, and then they will log that in their books, and you're the only person allowed to have that specific color. Uh, and if something happens, like let's say someone dings your door, they will actually send somebody with a certain amount of paint to
To
get the job done,
fix that a little bit.
and then take the paint back with them. You don't get to keep it. Um, and then they will take it back and put it in one of their vaults or whatever it is that they keep the paints in. But Ford already does something like that. I just don't get the point of spending that extra money to be like, oh, it's just mine.
But you're gonna spend the money on the car either way.
I don't know. I
You,
just don't get it.
I don't get why you want a specific kind of paint. Like, oh, I'm the only one who has this color.
That's right.
Great, okay. That's as bad as makes as much sense as NFTs to me.
Mm,
It's a car. It's like
true.
okay.
True. So how's this Habano starting out for you, Mike?
Real quick, Byron, how you doing? Good to see you. I am not getting a whole lot of flavor out of it. It's kind of a tight draw, and I'm not getting a whole lot of smoke output. So I'm kind of waiting for it to open up before I give it a full opinion on that.
Fair enough. Yeah, I'm getting almost a sour taste out of it.
A sour taste.
Yeah, it's different. It's definitely different. I'm having no problem with my draw. I'm getting a decent draw, decent smoke output, but I'm just getting kind of a muted, kind of like sour flavor out of it.
So are you just like an ammonia situation? You think?
Could be. It could be.
Hmm. Okay. Well, we'll have to keep getting into it. Brian, I absolutely can't start again. The prizes are going to get sent out this week because, as Frankie said, the Patreon's what we use to send everything when that money comes in, and it didn't come in until what last week, like Friday or something.
I think I got it in my account Saturday morning.
Saturday. Okay, so Saturday they finally sent it. So we're gonna send everything out ASAP, brother. Yeah, it was just a big hiccup on that end, and if we don't, yeah, we don't stick to the program, bills get messed up. So it
Mm.
really does help that they fixed whatever was going on. I don't think it was tobacco related either. I think it was like the tax numbers or something related. 'Cause everyone has to have their tax ID information on there properly. So maybe something got lost in translation. All I know is that it was paused for a second and then went back online. So I'm hoping that the issue's fixed. Knock on wood. But we'll see how it goes from there.
No, you're lucky. We don't have a knocking button, or else I would have hit that.
Oh, there's a knocking button. You didn't see it.
Is it really? No, there's not. I looked.
Yeah, this guy's still very very tight. So hopefully it'll be okay. Friday show should be awesome with you guys. 100% it's gonna be good. Yes, I will definitely I will include some for the wait because it's been a while, brother. I apologize. There's a couple of them that we need to get out there, and there's hopefully we'll have some more details before we leave for PCA on California Dreamin' Volume 2.
Mm-hmm.
It's just been a little slower than before.
Yeah, I'm not really getting a whole lot out of it other than that sourish flavor.
There, I don't know. You can kind of hear a little bit of. I don't know if you can hear it on camera.
I hear a little crunch.
A little crunch. Yeah, it's a little tight. I don't know. I've had it humidified this entire time, so I'm not sure about that too much.
Yeah, no, they're in good humidity.
Hmm. Byron had an interesting outing Saturday. We found a custom blender here in Tulsa that you can have your own blends made. Do you have that in your area? No, I don't think so.
No, not really. This area is not really huge when it comes to cigars. I'm sure maybe somewhere down in San Diego they may have one. I know they had private rollers in Vegas. We do have a service out here. They're not located in Bakersfield, but they're located in California. Well, they will come and roll for events, private parties, whether it's a wedding, a bachelor party, a birthday party, a corporate event. They'll actually roll cigars for you fresh there at the event. But you don't really get custom blends.
No.
It's basically all the cigars are already in presses
Yeah.
with the binders and the fillers, and they're just putting the wrappers on while you're there watching. Um, the closest thing we had to private um, blends was when we had Banff Cigars out here a couple years ago, right when this thing started opening the first time for the pandemic. Um, they had a roller come out, and he was actually making cigars that were all Lajero for people that wanted them, and he would tweak blends here and there for people that wanted different things.
That was interesting.
Um,
That was pretty dang interesting.
that was probably the closest we got to a blender that does that on demand, but it's very rare out here. I'm sure places like Atlanta, Tampa, maybe Phoenix area, some of the bigger hubs for cigars would have something like that more readily available for people.
And a couple of comments here, real quick. A cigar revisited was the Bellicoso size of the La Aurora 115. That is a great cigar right there. Citrus, definitely, definitely. If you're looking for that I would say, yeah, citrus notes off of a cigar. That is a great call right there, Brian. I 100% agree with that. Especially on the retro. FYI, from Richard, the cigar porn is having a 20% off sale going on right now. Thinking about getting a humidor. Oh, they have humidors on there too. Yeah, I completely keep forgetting about that. Not a bad call. But still, as much as I like the backpacks, the hats, and everything, t-shirts for me. I wear too many t-shirts as it is. I got to start wearing something that looks a little more adult once in a while, probably
Mm.
without logos and whatnot. I'm just not willing to yet. I'm not willing to give it up. So one day, I'll be an actual adult. Still waiting for the hottest sequel of the summer. Yeah, no, brother. Like I said, we just talked about it a second ago. Yeah, it is coming. We're just waiting on some last minute details. With all the prices and stuff going up, shipping and whatnot, we've been kind of put on the back burner because we are a smaller project.
Yeah.
But not a big issue. It will be happening very soon. Wolfgang, how's it going? James, Anthony, and Martin, how you guys doing? Peter, hope you're all having a great day, guys. Again, we are enjoying the Founder Cigars. This is the Douglas Habano.
Peter Giannis?
No, different
Oh,
Peter.
oh. Um, I totally lost what I was going to say.
Well, Mark says that Bellicoso is his favorite size in the Toro Nation. That is a good call. I mean, a little something more interesting, not so same all at the same time.
Yeah, I really find that it depends on the cigar that I'm smoking, the size that I like. I mean, you have your standards, you have your Robusta, you have your Toro, you have your Churchill. For a lot of cigars, that's the standard sizes that a lot of them come out in. But then, you have specialty sizes like when you get the Viva La Vida and the Jester. Um, I think the Jester is probably my favorite size of that cigar, if not the Lancero, definitely.
Yo, I love Lancero.
And like when I have the Haram and Solomon, the Traveling Man. I much prefer the Lancero to any other size that those comes in. Um, when it comes to El Septimo, the Sacred Arts, there's certain sizes I prefer over other sizes. It's all the same cigar, just different sizes. Um, so it could really be the size of the cigar for that blend that hits you in the right way.
Yeah, it just depends on what you're enjoying at the time. The size will change the flavoring sometimes. Not the flavoring, you need the blend process itself. Um, and then the flavors change just because you can't blend the exact same way you would for a Lancero as you would for a Gordo. You're getting a different ratio. It's gonna happen. Real quick, we're in a big city. Byron says, I thought it was an interesting find. The cigar they sell, their special blend was very good. Had the Cameroon wrapper. Nothing wrong with that. That sounds very nice.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Richard had himself a Sweet Jane the other day and really liked it. A lot of guys like those. They are very popular. They sell very well. All four of them in the lineup are very what's what I'm looking for? Very popular
Yes.
for what they are. It's a little sweet for me. The leather rose is probably my favorite out of them if I'm going to smoke it, but not very often for myself. But they are very good.
Yep.
There's nothing wrong with those guys.
Yeah, we were just talking about those on Saturday.
Yeah, we were. Oh my goodness. And then Brian says, I have not had the Mel Diaz Limited with the Maduro wrapper yet. Mel Diaz, have we had the Mel Diaz Maduro?
I'm trying to think now.
Oh man, one of those way back machines.
I'll
in my head.
double check.
Just in case. Yeah, I know the band somewhere. Roman Solomon and Lancero is beautiful. Mark says 100%. That Traveling Man, oh, it's good stuff. Very, very good stuff. If you haven't seen that, I believe it's the Purple Band, right?
Yep.
It's Purple Band. And that Lancero, I mean, all the sizes of that particular cigar and Roman Solomon in general are very nice. But that one just so happens to be a little bit above and beyond, at least in my own opinion.
Yeah, and it's for whatever reason, it's just a certain person gets a certain size and it hits them a certain way. Obviously, Mark and I agree on that Lancero. There could be somebody out there says, no, 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 the Toro's my favorite, blah blah blah,
Totally cool.
and that's totally fine. Everybody gets cigars. Uh, the way they hit them on their own palate differently is unique to everybody, and that's the great thing about cigars. One person's favorite cigar could be another person's least favorite cigar.
Goes to those rules of the road, or in this case, the rules of cigar smoking. Don't. I think Jeremy puts it best. The guy who runs Cool Evers, don't yuck on someone else's yum. Just because you don't enjoy it doesn't mean they're not going to enjoy it. Which is why, no matter what the reviews we do, I'm not a big flavored fan. There are certain blends out there I'm just not the biggest fan of. But I know for a fact what they were going for, someone else could enjoy.
Hmm.
So why am I going to talk? Why am I going to talk crap on something because it wasn't made for me? I could learn that lesson from movies because for instance, I hate the Fast and Furious movies, and I will talk crap about them all the time. It's not made for me. It's made for someone else who likes cars and Vin Diesel and family. All things I'm against. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not against family, but for instance, the Cuban cigars. Okay, I'm not a big Cuban fan. I'll smoke them from time to time, especially when they're gifted. It's such a beautiful gift to get. Um, but it's not the first thing I'm going to go spend my money on, or I'm going to go look for almost ever. 99.9% of the time, I'm just not going to.
Hmm.
But they have certain flavors to them. They have a history to them, and they have generational families behind them that I understand why people enjoy it. Just because it's not made for me doesn't mean it's not made for somebody to be great. The same way that I really like Sinistro cigars, or I really like I like the Sacred Arts line out of El
Septimo.
Septimo Best. It might not be someone else's favorite out of that, or they might not like Sinistro or something. It doesn't matter
Hmm.
just because I like it. That's what matters. That's why you got to try it for it. Harley says that Cubans are too expensive and not any better. That's honestly another thing that I
Yeah.
think as well. I definitely agree with that. Um, my go-to cigar in the lounge is the Punch Diablo. That's another good one. I'd really like that too. They
Yeah.
finally stepped up the strength level over at Punch. I thought that was great. Mark says I like the cigar lady folk like Karen Berger and Leo Abdul at Nova. Um,
Mm.
not so much lady names. What do you call it? But
I
great.
love Karen. She's awesome.
Karen Berger's wonderful, and so is Leo. In fact, there's a lot of really good cigar smoking ladies in the industry,
Hmm.
um, and getting some good seats to get some good opinions in there. And hopefully the trend continues to go that way because it just seems to be improving. It's a little uptick. Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hey Scott, how you doing? Kenneth, how's it going? Damn, these headphones are falling out. Steve, how you doing? Chris and Eugene, Hank and Jeff and JP, how's it going, everybody? Hope you are having a good day. If someone likes show tunes and Swisher Sweets doesn't mean we can't be friends. You do your thing, I'll do mine. Exactly. Although if they like both of those at the same time and they want a medium to well done steak, we can ask them kindly but firmly to leave. It's okay. Hank Hill said that. We're allowed to.
Oh man, that was a good episode. That was a good episode.
Yeah, I'm still getting a very tight draw. I'm not getting a lot of smoke out, but I
I,
think
I
yours
got
is
I
doing
got a
better.
little bit of tighter draw. There might have been a knot, but I think it's starting to correct itself and burn right through.
I'm hoping that's what the issue is. I don't feel one though on mine. Okay, right. Okay, never mind. Like right about there, I'm feeling a bit of a see that a little better. A little bit of a knot right there. Gonna roll it around, see what happens. Not a big deal. Larry, how you doing? Can't type. No worries. I get it. No, love Karen too. She is some cool people. Very fun to hang out with. That was Leo, by the way, though. Great
Hmm.
interviewer. Great interviewer.
Yeah, I remember every time we interview her, we're doing about 20 takes because she wants to make sure she's getting her lines right. Uh, and like every 5 seconds, cut, start over, cut, start over, cut, start over. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. It's okay. Take your time. We're here as long as you need us. So yeah,
Um,
she's always a lot of fun to work with.
real quick, Eric over on YouTube. How you doing, Eric? For real on Vin Diesel. Wait, you don't like Vin Diesel either? Because that would make me very. Or do you like Vin Diesel? And you're like, oh, he's a real deal. Either way, it's okay. But if it is not liking Vin Diesel, it's not that damn it, I feel so bad. This is a tangent. It's not that I don't like Vin Diesel. I don't like those movies. And it went from them stealing DVD players to now fighting. Oh, they're fighting paramilitary groups that have taken down governments. But we need the best drivers go real fast to go into space.
He's the
And
extreme James Bond, bro.
oh my, no, he's not the extreme. That's not even the right movie. That was from
She dies
Triple
in the
X.
third.
She dies in the first one, and that was that's Wednesday talk. That is a Wednesday talk. Just like Leo's question
No, I'm
here.
gonna answer that now.
No, don't do
I
it.
am extremely butthurt that they ended the season of Mayans. The storyline was getting incredibly good. It was building on itself every episode, and they've canceled it. I don't know if they've canceled it, but they stopped the season. Is ridiculous. Whether I think it's from low viewership or whatever, it's ridiculous. The show was getting so good. Um, I am really upset that they have stopped the show.
It was a terrible plan. I mean, it was getting really good, and things were building. The ideas were finally fleshing out, and they were getting more. There was more drama happening in a good way, and people were dying, also in a good way, and killings and everything. It was all going up, and then all of a sudden, now we're done for the season. Season done, but the next season's not even confirmed yet. So we could be left on a lot of big cliffhangers, and I'm not a fan of that.
Yeah.
But you have seen the new Beavis and Butthead movie. Yes, I watched it last night. Friggin' hilarious. Um, my God, just so dumb, so funny. I keep hearing rumors. I'm pretty sure it's true that there's going to be a new season or a new series for King of the Hill. Like they're bringing it back. And if this is the level of quality that they're pushing forward, I am very excited. I
Oh
also
yeah.
it won't be the same art style, it won't be the same concept, obviously, because they were different shows from the same creator, but it's going to be great. It is going to be wonderful, and I am a much bigger fan of King of the Hill than I was Beavis and Butthead.
Be live action.
Live action King of the Hill. Well, who would you have play the characters? I'd have Ron Swanson play Hank.
I'd say have Mike Judd play him.
You think so? They don't look enough alike, do they?
Prosthetics.
Prosthetics. I guess maybe, maybe. I don't know. I don't know about that. I don't know about live.
Well, it's like they want to do the live action Archer with John Hamm.
Well, that's perfect. Like he's basically Archer in real life.
It's hilarious. That'd be something to watch for sure. Um, yeah, as far as this Founder's cigar goes, you guys, the Douglas, the Habano, not getting a whole lot of spice. I am starting to get a bit of wood in there, but again, it's just that kind of ammonia-y, soury taste that I'm getting. So, um, I think I'm going to air these other three out for a bit,
I think we
maybe
might.
overnight,
Yeah.
and then put them back in a bag with Bovita to make sure they keep humidified. Because I'm hoping that that doesn't carry over into the other ones. I really want to see what kind of flavors these guys would have.
Yeah, it might just need a little more time in resting.
Hmm.
But it might not be the best idea to keep it in a plastic baggie. Then maybe we have to put it in a humidor, kind of separate a little bit. Um, this way, it has time to get that cedar notes and whatnot.
You could be right. You could be very right on that one. Yeah, but not a whole lot of complexity transition going on just yet.
I was avoiding that. Richard Wood, friggin' Beavis. Beavis Butt is gonna go into all your minds if you keep doing. Don't let it get in there too much. Mark, how you doing? James, how's it going? The Mil Diaz Margaritas El 2022 is the one with a darker wrapper. No, I haven't had that then. Yeah, I could say that.
I'll have to look back and see if maybe they gave us
Mar-
one and I smoked it or not.
Maranitos, not margaritas. Maranitos. Yeah, that sounds about right. That sounds. Yeah, I don't think. I definitely didn't have anything called margaritas. Um, but yeah, no, I'm still gonna say I have not had it yet. But there's always tomorrow. There's always another cigar out there. In fact, that's what's coming up for next week or the week after.
2 weeks.
2 weeks. 2 weeks.
2 weeks from Friday.
There will be a whole lot of new cigars to have on the show. As Frankie stated, now that we have everything set up, the regular reviews and the live show will still be happening. So I'm very excited about that as well. There's just quite a few companies on the list of who's going to be there that I don't think we've talked to before. Or we've been
No,
wanting
there's a couple new companies. Apostate Cigars. There was one something TT something or other
something or another. Yeah.
that reached out. Obviously, some of the go-to companies. Alex Bradley has something new coming out. Already set up our appointment with Steve Saka. Obviously, going to talk to James. So there's a lot of companies, new and old, that we'll be talking to.
Oh yeah, excited for that. Excited for everybody, and it's going to be a good time to see everyone again in the same spot. Back to the Sands Expo, wonderful spot. Yeah, if you guys are in the area around that time, even if you're not going to the show, let us know. We can hang out afterwards. There are plenty of places to smoke cigars in Vegas. It's not going to change anytime soon. Dang, Spellcrack. Yeah, Spellcrack's getting everyone today, Brian. Don't worry about that. Um, it just is what it is. It's just there's a bunch of words that related to cigars that whether it's Siri or your phone or whatever, it just does not recognize, and it's gonna keep doing that. I had to correct the same words over and over again, so I just said no, learn this. You know, it's gonna keep happening. Habano was a weird one for the longest time. Maduro, never a problem. For some reason, that was not a problem.
Interesting. Interesting. But with that being said, Mike, that's all I got for today.
Yeah, I'm gonna finish this up off air. Maybe get a little bit of a reel with it. See what's going on. Got a little bit of a crack in my wrapper, but as far as strength goes, very very mild.
Yes.
I'm hoping it opens up so I can tell you a little more on the flavor profile. But I am looking forward to trying that Maduro and the signature select, or the signature selection or signature. Let's see what it. Make sure I get the same right. Signature dual wrap Churchill is the other one we have right there. So I'm looking forward to their barber pole as well. Yeah, New Phones doesn't know me yet. I'm not going to the show, but would love to hang out. Just let me know when you are in the area. Yeah, brother. Yeah, we will let you know. We're going to be there from that Friday to that Tuesday, if not Wednesday, depending on what happens Tuesday night. We just want to make sure we're there for everyone's stuff, and that's when it happens. A lot of guys wait till the last night to plan their I don't want to call them parties, but like their networking events or whatever they want to call it. Yeah, parties, whatever. Just for all the actual work to be done. But then by then, like, you're just dead. Everyone's just sitting there, just tired. And I get it because it's a lot of work shoved into almost a whole week. So I don't know. I don't know. Hopefully that Tuesday night is going to be good, but not too good, not too crazy. All right, people. We will see you Wednesday, 2 o'clock, our normal time, and hopefully we will be able to try one of the other ones out by then. If not, we'll wait and give it that rest time that it deserves.
Absolutely.
All right, people. You have a good one.
Good guy.